Victor pressed the man down. Then he stabbed the man's back with a syringe. Then he spat out a mouth filled with rotten fluid. Then Victor manipulated his spine. Victor wears a belt around the man's waist. Finally, his back was straight. Victor took him to bathe and shaved. Finally, a handsome guy appeared in the mirror. A few days ago, this handsome man was a hunchback. His name is Igor, and is a clown in the circus. He always had to put on colorful foundation powder on his face. On his back there is a large tumor. Therefore, he was always laughed at by everyone. Despite his low status, Igor was deeply interested in medicine. He hopes that one day he can cure his hunchback. He secretly fell in love with Lorelei, an aerialist in the circus. Lorelei is like a star in the sky shining for Igor's dark life. That day, Igor was watching passionately as Lorelei practiced in the air, when suddenly the rope broke. Lorelei just fell to the ground so hard. Igor rushed to check it out. A doctor named Victor also came to Lorelei's side. Lorelei's neck, he said, was deflected in his breath. But there is no emergency equipment here. He was afraid it would endanger Lorelei's life. On hearing this, Igor borrowed Victor's pendulum watch, after which he manipulated her neck into the correct position. A second later, Lorelei regained consciousness. Victor was amazed. He said solemnly to Igor, "What a medical genius you are. It's a waste for you to be a clown." Although it is just a compliment, it has many implications. The circus owner heard this and thought Igor wanted to escape. He sent someone to beat Igor. Igor's most precious book was also thrown into a fire by him. Then he locked Igor in a cage, while also intimidating him. "You're just a cowardly clown. Stop dreaming, or I'll break your leg." It was that night Victor showed up. He doesn't want to waste a genius, and opens the door to save Igor. Then he took Igor home to treat his humpback, and gave him a clean shower. In a moment Igor turned from a clown to a handsome man. No one thought that this handsome guy was the clown before. Victor then showed Igor his invention. It was a pair of eyes soaked in solution. Once connected to electricity, those eyes can automatically close when there is a strong light. But, as Igor had just looked at it, he saw the problem. The nerves of the eye have not been completely cut off. So the operation is not fast. Victor is extremely excited. He praised Igor. Victor also invited Igor to participate in his experiment. Igor was overjoyed and filled with hope in Victor. This person not only saved him, but also praised and cheered him on. Igor immediately said that he agreed to follow Victor for the rest of his life. Then the two of them went to a party. Igor met Lorelei here again. One night, the filthy clown turns into by Rodan and then cruelly thrown into the water. Igor refused to participate. If we do not mind the danger and confront nature, then the consequences in exchange for us cannot bear it.